In this video, I'm going to talk about a basement remodel that we did. So nothing says I'm a cool guy like having your own personal billiard room. Makes you feel a little bit like James Bond or maybe Goldfinger if you're old enough to remember that. Personally, I like the industrial feel for a room for billiards. Things like exposed bricks, stone walls, and exposed ceiling joists with a bit of coziness coming from contrasting material like prefinished beadboard wall planks, accent wall. The appeal of using raw and unfinished materials side by side with finished materials is a great way to create a rugged style that feels homey and yet modern and masculine. We were recently asked to create a billiard room in an unfinished dungy basement. When we began, this area felt like a dungeon. It had exposed steam pipes, an old defunct oil tank in one corner, two exposed brick over fieldstone walls with open ceiling joists filled with pipes and wires. It was a mess. We decided to leave the masonry walls and ceiling exposed to kind of create that industrial look. We would then close off the room with two walls and finish it with Armstrong Ceilings WoodHaven Beadboard Planks, and we would install them in a horizontal fashion. The overall finished look of this billiard room would be kind of a steampunk-inspired industrial look. The decision to leave the masonry exposed was partially due to the fact that a huge steam pipe was running horizontal in front of it. Building a wall behind that would have been weird, and a wall in front of it would have closed the wall off by 24 or 28 inches. The brick over fieldstone masonry was over 100 years old and had mortar that was falling out and needed to be replaced. So we hired a mason and we basically repointed the fieldstone brick and then sandblasted the entire surface to get off the grime and years of dirt and grime and some paint. And while the cost was definitely more than building a wall, the visual result was fantastic and no future maintenance. So we then framed our new walls with studs 12 inches on center and installed our Armstrong Ceilings brand WoodHaven Beadboard Planks. It's model number 1149. The WoodHaven planks come pre-finished and create a clean, classic look with no prep or painting required. Saves you money. There are 5 great finishes that can be applied to these board planks. This was also cheaper than hanging drywall, using blue board, plaster, paint, tape, all that stuff. So the WoodHaven planks installed in less than a day and compared to multiple days of different tradespeople required to do the other methods. These WoodHaven planks measure 5 inches by 84 inches long and can be installed in a variety of ways on ceilings or walls. We chose horizontal, and it comes with these hanging clips that actually attach to the wall studs or furring strips. The clips ensure that the nail holes are eliminated from the finished product. So we ended up finishing the edges of our WoodHaven plank wall with just some wood trim that we scribed to the masonry and some baseboard on the floor. On the concrete floor, we leveled uneven areas with self-leveling pour mixture, and we applied 6-inch by 36-inch Legno Cenere Wood style tiles. And we chose those tiles because they kind of imitate the color of driftwood with a natural wood grain look. And we also kept our ceiling joist bays open, painted the joists, subfloor, water pipes, anything exposed black, flat black. And that flat black kind of complements that industrial theme with the exposed masonry. Kind of makes it disappear, actually. Most people who enter the room initially, they don't even notice the ceiling's uncovered. We then used some green paint for the trim and kind of accent paint to frame that WoodHaven plank wall and the door and stuff like that as also a support column. We added steampunk-inspired electrical fixtures. You know, things like wire cages surrounding the bulbs and brass pipes and steam gauges and stuff. And look, from the rustic exposed masonry to the flat black structural elements, all the way to those steampunk-inspired light fixtures. There's no doubt that this is going to be a very cool place to hang with friends and catch up playing pool. Guys, this was a super fun project, and if you'd like to learn more about the WoodHaven planks we used, I'm going to leave you a description a link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. I'm Rob Robillard, and you're here at Concord Carpenter. I'll see you next time.